Welcome back to Four Geeks by Geeks, the place where geeks. Oh, you need to clap.
I was waiting for it. Bro, I deliberately just like stared at T because I was like, is he gonna say something about the clap? Yeah. Or am I? And I was like, nope, go for it.
It's fine. We'll sync it after the fact. Hi, chat. How we doing? 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's because these, if you didn't know, are pre-recorded. I mean, what are you talking about? We're doing it live. But hey, this is the place where geeks come to watch geeks fuck up on the internet. And
not even run it back from the top, just rolling with it.
Bam, punch through, keep forward progress.
Oh, wait, what I say when I joined this session? I said we're gonna do it live.
Bert's not here to keep us in a line.
Oh no.
We lose our gooey moral center and
I
any
don't
sense of
ever say that combination of words again.
Do you say
happening?
Nougat?
Because I didn't hear
nugget?
the M at first, and I was like, "This is getting weird."
What is happening?
Ew, God.
That's why I was very confused.
Yeah, we gotta run it back now. We gotta run it back.
You ruined it.
And back to
You
one.
killed it.
In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to Four Geeks by Geeks, the place where geeks come to geek out. Oh God.
We're getting
God.
unhinged. I'm so sorry.
Oh God. Hey, we're playing a tabletop role-playing game. We call it Cloudscape, and we're using Fate Core to do it. If you don't know much about Fate Core, then you haven't seen the other 4 episodes, so maybe go back and start there. And we'll catch you out right here. We'll give you a minute.
Guys, I lost my dice already.
And we're back.
Falling apart.
Speaking of dice, we don't use normal dice. We use these D6s with pluses and minuses on them. And together, along with the blank sides, they either give you a positive shift. Oh, I just lost another one.
This is going to be a bad day.
Or a negative shift. This is a no-bones day for
Unhinged
sure.
episode.
And guys, how are you doing today?
I mean, I was doing fine until right now.
Why?
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean?
I don't know what happened this past like 6 minutes and 22 seconds, but
Or the past 3 episodes.
there's 3 episodes? I didn't even know there's 3 episodes. How dare you record without me?
Oh.
I'm very
Nobody
concerned.
tell-
for
nobody
How am I
everybody
supposed
is
to be the star of
frozen.
this-
I am
this-
very concerned for my connection today.
You're not frozen.
You're not frozen for us.
I am purely on Wi-Fi and open faith at this point.
It's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
podcast version for you today.
It might be.
As long as you can hear us.
Oh man, it's gonna be an unhinged episode.
I'm feeling it now. But last time on Cloudscape, Sirkin was led by Haven, the trusted bodyguard of Kieran Gold, to the secret entrance through Jerry's Deli to the speakeasy casino that lies underneath Experience, Aurora's hottest nightclub. There, the two met with Kieran, the head of the Gold family, where Sirkin was admonished for his lack of usable intel on the location of Kit's missing father. He also shared that he's become aware that Sirkin left a loose end on a past job by allowing Wayland Tyr to remain alive, with the warning that he'd better take care of his shit or else. Exiting the casino, Sirkin's aptitude for gambling got the better of him, and staying a bit too long at the table lost a large amount of credits in front of Kieran on his way out. The following day, Kit awoke in the garage with a massive hangover, and though she was expecting a lecture from her nan, instead they shared a tender moment of understanding and made plans to spend a nice full day with Nan. But on their way out, however, she made sure to leave a door unlocked per her agreement with Sirkin from the night before. Wayland, while doing a bit of work for the Theo, came across a member of Sigurd's Reach doing some dealings with a Gold member thug. Not loving this blatant disregard for the old ways of Sigurd's Reach, Wayland, meaning to only trip the punk Reach kid in his path, rolled too well and may have accidentally murdered him.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah, I just accidentally punch through someone's chest all the time.
Oops.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah. And you robbed him.
I didn't rob him of anything he needed.
So what are you gonna do with this dick?
Oh, but my comment was the problem.
All right, from the top.
Shortly thereafter, Sirkin tracked Waylon down and picked him up in his car to use his talents at Kit's auto shop to find clues as to the whereabouts of Tobias, Kit's father. After searching around, the two managed to find a small slip of paper with the eye symbol of the Knights of Axiom, as well as a flyer advertising a 10,000 credit winning for surviving a fight night down in the Iron Corners. We concluded the episode with Theo getting a call back from his ex, Molly, the lab tech, who had discovered the tablet Liana nearly swallowed was made of an organic herb, one of which was a semitoxin that could possibly stop one's heart, and that he might find more info on it in the agricultural district, also known as the greenhouses. And that brings us to today's episode.
Do I get to play this time?
If you're a good boy.
We're hoping. We'll see.
Only if we get to party together.
Yeah, it's incentive.
I'm not doing it.
But speaking of play, one person that we haven't got to see in the last few episodes is a guy by the name of Alsvid, or as we call him, Al. And you've been missing the last couple episodes, Lucas.
I have. As per usual. This is the agreement that we have with everybody. I know I can't be the star of the show, so I have to leave sometimes.
As
Let
much
others
as
shine.
we want that.
Oh.
So pick us up a little bit. Let's rewind the clock just a hair. Kind of keep it brief, but let us know from the parade. Last time we saw you, you had pickpocketed Sirkin. You stole his wallet and his keys. Maybe did something with his credits in his wallet and left his keys and wallet locked in his car with a note that says, "Try your inside pocket." But since then, the other people have been quite active, hiding a terrorist, checking out an auto garage. What has Al been doing during this time?
Al, after seeing and one kind of botching a little snatch and grab, is probably still looking over his shoulder, especially after checking out that car. But also with that information of that terrorist, I'm looking around trying to find someone to fence this information to. And I have a couple ideas.
Better be one idea, fucker.
Well, one of the places that you might first check in is a little guild that you pop in and out of from time to time. You've been a part of it for a number of years, and you've noticed that things have shifted fairly recently, and so your presence isn't always as consistent as maybe it used to be. Would you like to pop in the old Sigurd's Reach?
Yeah, I'll give it a. I'll see who's around and see if anybody's connected to this in any way or knows or needs to know.
So you head towards Sigurd's Reach headquarters, which is on the outskirts of the Prism District, somewhere lying between the span of the Iron Corners and the Prism District. And you would go towards this area, and there's not a lot of buildings in this area where Sigurd's Reach headquarters is. You would approach, and there'd be a lot of empty, almost like parking lots around what used to be a very old hotel. Back when they originally built the towers 150 years ago, they thought that tourism might be a higher industry, but something about isolating people on tall towers and spreading them across the lands, it's not something that has really taken off. While people do travel, and especially with different industries and trades, that often happens, but people aren't bouncing around visiting like they thought. And so this old hotel, which was extravagantly built, it's got 10 floors, remained fairly empty for a number of years. And that's when Sigurd's Reach found it and moved in. So you would enter through the front door, just like you would for the hotel, and you are met with a grand, what used to be a golden, luxurious lobby. It's all kind of fallen to the wayside a bit. Things aren't quite clean as they used to be, but you do see a number of members almost dressed in bellhop uniforms and...
I need you to name every single one of them with descriptions, please.
Fuck you.
This is important. I got to take notes for the members of Sigurd.
Are they tiered via like nameplates? Like,
Actually,
Is there
yeah,
like a head
everyone in the
billboard?
lower, yeah, every grunt is just named Tim, and then you're Tom, and then you're Thomas, and then eventually you get your own unique name, like Thompson.
Tamanda.
everyone is just Guy. Hey, Guy.
Hey, guy.
What the fuck you doing?
But you would know that the newer recruits tend to get placed here in the lobby, almost like a hazing, and they have to wear this bellhop and greet all the higher members with respect and really lean into the role while they're still training and doing their thing. At least that's how it was during Wayland and Kit's reign here at Sigurd's Reach. Now it's carried over a little bit, but people have gotten more lax. While some people might be wearing the bellhop uniform because they're trying to hold to the old ways, there's several members that are newer and they're just wearing their street clothes. They're hanging on the front desk and just talking it up, bragging about the buffoonery they've taken part of recently. And just so Lucas knows, you would know that the main floors, that area, you would go up to the next few floors, and that would be where training would take place. There would be some like sparring areas. You go a little higher, and that's where maybe some of the barracks are. It's where people are sleeping. They've knocked down some of the walls and made some larger kind of barrack areas. There's still some private rooms for the higher members, and then when you get to the upper floors, that's where Sigurd's Reach like heads are meeting. The higher ranking members of the guild would have their rooms there, and then of course Uriah has moved into the penthouse suite. So where do you want to go?
Okay. Is there coins in this, like as currency, or is it all just kind of paper money?
They're more like small plastic. They're a little moldable, but they're mainly plastic-y. Almost like, you ever play Monopoly 2000?
No, but I get what you're saying.
That is such a niche poll.
Yeah.
They had
Cue
money.
Alec as saying, I wasn't even born in 2000.
They had dollars. They still had bills and stuff, but they were kind of plasticky and a little transparent. They were cool.
They were
Like Canadian
laminated.
money?
Like Canadian.
Are you
yeah,
shitting on
Canadian money,
Canadian
yeah.
money right now?
It's exactly what we're doing in your damn toonies.
Canadian money is so cool.
Toonie, loony, foony.
That shit
Look
is
what you've
loony.
done. Look
Is
what
it
you've
true
done.
that if you scratch a $100 bill, it smells like maple?
I'd have to touch a $100 bill.
When I was in Canada, several people came up to me and kept saying that, and I was like, "Is this just a thing you guys do? Is
You just making fun of the Americans.
If I'm 100% honest with you right now, and not to derail too much, I like when we first went to plastic money. I think that it may be possible, but I doubt it now. There's
Too
no
many
shot.
strip
now.
Too on the
reactions
nose.
At this point.
Good to know." I'm on to you, Canadians. Canadians.
Canadians.
You
Canadians.
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 No,
Next, you're gonna tell me you put gravy on your fries. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
crazy.
let's not harp on poutine. Let's be respectful.
First and foremost, we should be harping on that name.
Dude,
Poutine.
you don't have to. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna get political.
We're not going into this.
I'm not getting political right now.
All right, so where are you headed in the
So
hotel?
I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna. Well, I can't. I was gonna like flip a coin towards the bellhop. Like I actually like holding the ways, but I guess I can still sort of do it with whatever like $1 is.
Okay.
Flat
And
and
then-
wind resistance.
It's just
You fold it into a little like
paper airplane.
yeah.
It's never gonna be right. I hope you don't want to put this in a vending machine and then just toss it. And I'm just walking right in like I own the place. Like I'm comfortable here, and I'm gonna go right to the elevator, and I'm gonna click like the 8th floor.
Okay.
We're going up.
Going all the way up, almost.
Almost.
So there, as you enter the elevator, you see this kind of freckly-faced kid. He's got like a scar on his lip, so you know that he's seen some shit, but he's just not loving this bellhop uniform. And he even had to like open a grate and allow you in, shut the grate, shut the door. He says, "Which floor?"
Send me up to 8.
"Yes, sir."
Hey.
It's 8.
You're okay. It's just time.
When's the last time these things have been washed? It's itchy, man.
That's a good question. I don't know how.
And this elevator, like, whirs to life, and even in this like futuristic, semi-futuristic era, this thing feels like it could break at any time. And this, most people at this point take the stairs, but you're one of the few that risk it. And it gets kind of stuck for a second between the 6th and 7th floor, and the kid's like, "Oh, damn it!" And he just like kicks it a couple times, and it pauses. Hold your breath.
Percussive maintenance.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you call it? I like it. And eventually gets to the 8th floor. Ding! And he opens the door, opens the grate. "Have a nice day."
Maybe wash that.
I would, like, they won't let me. Every time I take it over to the laundry, they just laugh at me.
You got a tub or something, right?
Only in the rooms, they won't give me one.
You just kind of have to figure it out, man.
Damn, fuck,
Everybody does it. Everybody does it. It's fine.
All right. And on the 8th floor, as you walk out of the rooms, at first you are met with a large opening. Almost like it would have been a ballroom, but it's now been converted into like the main hub of the meeting spaces. There's this large table in the middle with a light hanging above it, and there's some tables placed on the outsides and some other lights, and people are discussing things, and they have some maps of the city. As you're walking by, you see quite a lot of paraphernalia with the gold family emblem on it, and they're like excitedly like pointing at it and talking. And are you headed towards the main table, or where are you going?
So does the main table have like a big map of the city on it?
Definitely.
So I'm gonna walk up there, and is there any like little like icons or like little flags or anything like that? Like off to the side, not on the table, but
Yeah, there's little push pins off to the side, and there's a
Alright.
couple marking the map in different colors. And there's also a few people around it kind of excitedly talking.
so I'm just gonna grab. I'm gonna grab a little like a red push pin and just kind of twirl it on my fingers and go. So how's everybody doing today? And I'm gonna look for the spot where the explosion happened. And I'm just gonna like try to. If it's not one there, I'm gonna stick one in.
At this point, is this the? Are you starting from yesterday, from the parade, or from the next day?
From the so this would be like from post car
Okay.
incident. So yeah,
Okay,
this
got
would be like what I was catching me up to the timeline.
So yeah, there's no pin there. A lot of Sigurd's Reach members like heard about something happening. Many weren't in attendance because they didn't want to do something that was so mainstream.
Just sit there, plop it in, and be like, so I'm sure you guys have heard some of the news.
And there's an individual across the table. He's got almost like bright, icy blue eyes and a shock of white hair. But he's looked young. He's not an older individual. It's not white from age. It's white because he either dyed it or it's just naturally that way. And he looks up. Well, call me a son of a bitch. Al! It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while, but you know me, I come and go and have dealings with a lot of the residents of the city.
And this guy comes around the table to greet you, and you would know this guy. His name is Omar Glass, but most people just call him Glass. And you guys have kind of trained together. You came into Sigurd's Reach about the same time. You both have seen this transition over time. And it's been a minute since he's seen you. So he comes over, he opens up for a hug. Just hit your elbow.
Not so funny, Bone.
You're also very blurry.
I know, I don't know why it didn't want to focus. It still doesn't want to focus.
Starting to think you didn't like us anymore. You don't come around.
Well, I mean, if you paid better, then maybe I would be around some more.
If you worked harder, the job would pay better.
Oh. I don't work hard. Alright. You make the easy money where you can.
Yeah, easy money, small potatoes. I don't know if you heard. We're in the big leagues now, man.
Yeah, I hear your new little daddy there's got all sorts of connections.
Okay, first of all, we're not calling him daddy. He looks around. We're not calling him daddy.
Well, I don't know. I just see a lot just from one particular place. You know, family, nice, shiny, starts with G.
Yeah, fucking duh.
Well, it might shock you to know that there might have been a little issue today concerning one of their new investments.
God, no shit.
I'm sure, and I'm like just talking openly to the room. And
This is a safe space.
some of you may have heard some of the rumors that had happened earlier today. You guys might be getting some more jobs here pretty soon, because looks a lot like someone else is not taking too kindly to the Gold family.
Oh, you hear that, boys? We're making some bank and hitting some X. Get over here. And so everyone's ears kind of perk up, especially now that they looked up and they saw you. There's a lot of people you wouldn't know, and then several that hadn't seen you in a while. They're like, holy shit, is that Al? Dude, Al, it's Al. Get over here. And so several other members then storm the table and are now excitedly waiting for new intel from you.
Look, I'm not. There might have been an explosion during the Gold's little ceremony.
Oh, the parade?
Yeah. And if his people didn't stop it before it's happening, chances are it's gonna get a lot worse. So yeah, be excited, but also realize that if they're willing to blow something up in front of everyone, they might blow you up. So you might want to keep an eye out around the building.
Listen, Al, I know that you don't hang around so much. And Uriah has some thoughts about that, just so you know. But we're Sigurd's Reach, and everyone's like, "Fuck yeah! All right, no one messes with us. Get the horns and get the horns." What's the
Fucking Tim. Shut the fuck up, Tim.
Sorry, guys.
We'll let you on the 8th floor.
I'm going back downstairs.
Back down.
You hear a ting. What floor?
Kid's just been there the whole time. He never went back down to the lobby.
Look, I get it. You know, you're tough guys, but also, someone just poked a fucking bear. All right, and that is gonna affect you a lot. And if they're willing to poke a bear, they're gonna poke at you as well. Especially since, you know, you're so clearly invested in the Gold's dealings.
Listen, I don't know that invested would be the right word, but when Wayland fucked that shit up, like, he fucked us all over. He could have ruined everything that Kith built. You know? The Gold family could have come in and wiped us all out, but they took their pay, and now we have an opportunity, Al.
Look, you survived, and you did what you guys needed to do to survive. But surviving in the sense of, you might not feel it, but you are owned by that family. There will be a fear. You might get away with your little petty crimes here and there, but ultimately, they're the boss now. That's part of the reason why I took my own path. I'm here to look out for you guys and make sure you know to watch your fucking backs. Because, again, if someone's willing to blow up a building or whatever in front of everyone, chances are they're going to start dealing all that bullshit with anyone connected to this family. Which means you. So maybe help the new guys out a little bit. We don't need any more issues coming around here.
You know, the way that you're talking, Al, with you guys and us, getting the feeling that you're not with us. In fact, where are your rings, Al? And one thing that we just established last episode, I didn't tell you this, members of Sigurd's Reach often will wear this 4-knuckle combination of rings that are great for punching, but also as a signification of their place within Sigurd's Reach.
Look, I told you, I'm walking my own path. All right, and it's not anything against any of you. I'm not getting tied down to one cause or one organization. And I came here out of courtesy because I don't want to see anything bad happen to any of you. But don't think I'm wholly invested in everything that you are.
I'm gonna. You haven't spent any fate points, but
Well, I had to make a roll.
right. But okay, actually,
I'm in too deep, baby.
I know I was about to compel that, but instead, roll rapport or charisma.
Okay.
Just to see how well, like, these people that, at least, especially Glass, who thought that you were, like, essentially a brother, and some of these people, you're telling them to fuck off, you're going your own way.
How many dice is it? 2 dice, and then you add?
No, you roll all 4.
4.
Always all 4. And then you add your modifier with the charisma or skill check.
So that is a a net 1. And then I guess I could I invoke Fleet of Foot in Mind just for that 3?
How do you use it?
I'm just thinking on my, like, you're thinking on your feet kind of deal, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to stretch it a little bit. Stretch it a little bit there. Oh wait, no, I have this for someone. I'll use Sly Guy for +2 to rapport.
Oh, there you go.
I had to roll down on my stunts.
When trying to persuade someone. Good job. All right, so that's a +3. You see a few people kind of fuck off with you and kind of go back to their own thing. But Glass comes over and he's like, waves you over. Let's talk. All right, get back to work. You know we got a big job tomorrow night. And he pulls you off to the side and lets other people kind of walk away. Now, Al, you know you're like a brother to me, right?
And that's why I'm here looking out for you.
Look, you stop showing up. You say you're here to have my back, but you haven't been having my back.
I can't just blindly follow someone who's gonna pretty much fold for, just the mere try and the survival. I can't.
Dude,
I get it. You want to keep the Reach together, but things are changing, and it's not.
Yes.
It's not always for the better.
They're changing, and this is for the better. We're not surviving. That's what we've been doing. We've been surviving. We've been staying in the shadows. And now this is our chance to fucking thrive, man. We can ride these coattails all the way to the top. We thought this was a bad thing. This is a good thing. And I need you by my side, especially tomorrow night. We got a job. We got a big job. And I want you there. I need you there. All right. Hear me out. So, because of the Gold family, we have an opportunity to get into a Government X storehouse, baby. That's the clean, raw shit. Now, do you know what the Gold family could do with that? They've got big plans, and we are part of it. We just got to get in, get out. They've got an opening. It's going to be cake. And I hear that they're sending us with a secret fucking weapon. It's going to be cake.
And where is this coming from? Is it straight from the Gold family?
Fuck yeah.
Some things, Mario, they're too good to be true.
That's what happens in the big leagues. Everything's just paved, and you drive down Easy Street, man. I'm tired of struggling.
Who's going?
Me? You? A few of the other guys?
Named.
Named, skills. I need to know.
Tim,
Full character breakdown.
Tim, Tom,
And
Thomas.
Slim.
Dude, they're sending a lot of Tims on this one. I don't know, dude.
That's how far Sigurd's Reach has fallen. There's so many Tims on the 8th floor. Can you believe it?
That's a good point. They're not in the lobby. They're on the 8th floor.
Yeah.
Senior Tim.
Gray. I don't want to say
You don't.
gray.
No, you don't need. Stop. You're kidding.
Call black. Fate point. I'm invoking a Grayson.
There's one they call Gremlin. I already wrote GRE. Gremlin. Tank.
Hank is quite nimble, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really skinny. Buford.
Spell that for me.
Buford. Lawless. And Kiefer.
Last one for me.
Kiefer. Hate you all.
I
You
didn't
did
do
it.
anything. I didn't do anything.
You did it. Nah, I said you don't need to do it, and you did it. So
We're trying to deepen the lore.
look, you
This
know
is
I'm
karma
not,
for all those times you did to me, bitch.
you know I'm not much in a fight. All right, it's not. My skill set is elsewhere. So what do you even need me to do?
I need you to use
Hypothetically,
your skill set.
hypothetically.
You'll be there. We need to look out. We need someone that can stick to the shadows if need be. It's meant to be open. Of course, it's government storehouse, so there's gonna be some light guard around, but we're gonna hit it right at the change of shifts. And the first guy on the scene is one of ours. We have an inn, dude. Uriah wants you there.
Yeah, which is part of the reason why I just look. If you need someone to look out and watch your back, yes, I'll watch your back. But once you're in and you get whatever you're getting and you get out, I'm out. As soon as you're clear, I'm gone.
We'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow midnight. And he grabs a piece of paper and kind of writes down an address. This spot.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Good to see you, Al. And he goes in for another hug.
Yep. All right, bellhop. Take me to the main floor. I need to go to the lobby.
Scratches. Yes, sir.
I can't believe they still make you wear that. It's great.
Thank you. Can you please tell?
No, it's a rite of passage.
Fine. Elevator gets all the way down, opens up the lobby.
I'm out of there. I'm outie.
So the rest of you, we're gonna fast forward. So that happened yesterday while you guys were all interrogating a terrorist in your basement.
That's a stretch of a term.
I was promised
We
an interrogation.
threatened.
Okay. But
Where's Guantanamo?
Like when you tell your kid you're going to beat the shit out of them, but we all know you're lying. They know it. You know it. It's an empty threat.
What is this?
Al, not to like retcon or metagame too much, but we did talk about something else off screen.
Yeah, I was trying to go through all those notes and I can't remember. I didn't write anything in the car. When we talked.
Oh God.
Sorry.
So did you see anybody you recognized lately? Someone you thought maybe you haven't seen for a while? Maybe you thought.
Oh, that thing? Yeah. I was waiting to potentially run into him somewhere. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. God. Anyway, so next day, you guys just left Auto Shop. Theo, you just got that phone call. What are you doing, Theo?
What time of day is it?
It's probably just after 2 at that point. 3,
Well,
3-ish
I don't
maybe.
think Theo really has anything else to do, so Theo probably would just go to the agricultural center.
You going alone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's no reason I would call anybody else.
Awesome.
I love it.
I will call somebody if you give me a justifiable reason why Theo would call somebody. Ask them
I-
to tag along.
Love it.
I'm not being a funny. I'm not being a smart. I don't
I
have a
know.
reason why Theo would call any of these buffoons.
Hey, will you hold my hand across the street, please?
I'm scared.
Oh, there's a lot of traffic.
No,
So
I
what-
take that back. Actually, I think Theo would call Sirkin and ask about that semi-toxin, see if he knows anything about it. That seems right up his alley.
So, did you guys exchange numbers and all that? Oh, I guess you already worked together in the past.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
worked together before.
So, as you're leaving the Pfeiffer Auto Shop with Wayland in the car, you get a phone call.
I pull over and park because Sirkin doesn't talk on the phone and drive.
Wow.
Such a responsible
Fun
adult.
fact.
Yeah, no.
This is such a wild fucking criminal mastermind.
No.
The boundaries make no sense.
He needs his full attention. He's giving his full attention to this conversation.
That's what I do appreciate about Sirkin is everything he does, he gives the full attention.
It's
Never
full
loved
intention.
and hated a cater more. Hated a character more. Like I can't express the feelings I have. I think
Yeah.
Verge is the only one that can relate to this feeling
Yeah,
that
no,
I have
there's
towards Sirkin.
About Sirkin scenes that just give me the ick, like just like an irreversible ick.
That's the goal, right?
For some people, maybe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm here
Yeah.
I'm here
Okay.
for it.
Oh, what was the name of this semi-toxin, by the way?
She's unclear. She just knows, like, based on its kind of biological makeup, it's got like similar qualities to other herbs and organic materials that are known to kind of have the same
Okay.
effects of like there's a few organic chemicals. The only one she was able to identify was the one that
Okay.
seemingly
Gotcha.
would probably stop a heart or could stop a heart.
Okay.
The other ones she wasn't able to really get a pinpoint on.
Okay. Well, once Theo probably recognizes that he heard the roar of the engine and then doesn't really say anything until he hears the engine kind of idle a little bit because he knows that Sirkin's got to stop.
He knows that I will have not listened to anything.
Are you in park yet?
So the car gets quiet. Theo.
Hey, I have to head out to the agricultural district. Have you used or heard of a semi-toxin that can temporarily stop the heart?
I'm gonna do a lore roll. Would lore
Yeah.
be?
Yeah,
Just to say,
that's what I was
well,
thinking.
let's find out. Oh, that is plus 4.
Jesus.
I would
Plus
think
on a blank.
Yeah, I've got some in the trunk. You need some?
Yeah.
I would think with your knowledge in that role, you've probably read about it. You've probably tried to find something similar to try and see how it works in your previous years of culinary
All right.
practice.
I got it. Well, there was one time I was interrogating a particularly difficult subject who begged for death. So I gave them one of these pills and let them think they were dead, only to wake up again.
Sadistic bastard.
There's something woefully wrong with you.
I'm very good at what I do.
Do you have a
Wayland chuckles.
do you have a contact you can put me in touch with?
Of course. I'm sure someone you already know, but I can give you the names.
It'll save me a bit of legwork if I could just go straight to a hypothetical source, of course.
Are you near your office currently? Or are you already in the agricultural district?
Heading towards the agricultural district.
If you would be so kind, maybe you should return to the office.
Theo stops and looks around. Why?
What are you? Are you driving? Are you walking? Or are you taking?
Oh,
the
Theo
train?
is just walking.
Okay.
Wayland and I have.
I'm sorry. Pause. What?
Wayland, say hello. And he turns the phone on.
Hey, how's it going, Theo?
Hey, Sirkin, can I talk to Wayland real quick?
Sure. Passes the phone over.
Do you need to use a code word? Are you safe?
How many hands do you have?
He called in a favor.
This is okay. Let me know if you need anything, bud.
Thank you.
We've uncovered something very interesting. I think you'll want to see what's going on in the Iron Quarters.
All right, I think I should handle that after I explain.
My time.
All right, yeah, I'll just meet me at the office then, and then we can debrief and go over that. And Theo kind of turns on his heels and walks back to Max's.
Lovely. Sirkin hangs up the phone, and we head to Theo's.
As you walk back in to the office, Tabitha sitting at her desk. She's just like setting down her things as if she just walked in during.
She didn't come in till 2? What kind of office manager is this?
Taking a lunch.
You know what? Say it to my face, huh?
I just did.
I work very hard for you. I don't need this shit.
Didn't I have a 12 o'clock?
No.
Oh shit! This is last year's calendar.
This is why you leave the scheduling to me.
And Theo just throws the book on her desk. You may want to check to see if I put anything incorrectly anywhere.
Like potential dates
Good
with
God.
significant
I need you to
others.
cross-reference this entire last year's schedule.
Are you sure it's not 483?
What?
I don't know. I'm just making up a year.
Like
No.
degrees?
483?
Do you want to determine what time of the fucking Gregorian calendar we're in, sir?
No.
There's 13 months.
Hey, it could be the year 150 if we started recounting when we were saved.
Oh yeah.
It's 150 PGR. Post Great Refining.
Jesus Christ.
There it is.
PDR.
PGR, baby.
PBR.
I will slightly retcon. Are you sure it's not 149?
Could be. That's math. Moving on.
He was making a joke that he's looking at the year before his calendar.
Oh. You said numbers, and Bozer's brain rejects them.
PBR.
What are you doing? I thought you weren't here when I came back.
I thought I was going to the agricultural district, but apparently I'm going on a day date with Sirkin and Wayland. And Theo goes straight to the bar.
Agricultural district? Why? What's in the agricultural district?
Apparently the capsule that dipshit was going to take had a semi-toxin that could temporarily stop her heart, and Theo's going to throw back some cheap whiskey.
Good.
Right, dipshit. Are you talking about Liana, my baby?
Yeah, that's the one.
You let her try to kill herself?
No, I
And
kicked
at
her in
this
the
point,
chest
she's
to
like-
stop her.
Waddling your way, and she's like looking you straight in the nose. Is she okay? Where is she, by the way?
I may or may not have planted a bug and sent her back to campus so I could follow her and find out what she was doing later.
Jesus Christ, you're the worst godfather.
All right. You're also responsible for this. We were in this together.
I just work here, all right?
So do I. Sometimes. Oh, hey, I need you to send a gift basket to Molly.
Molly. Molly. Why do I know that name, Molly?
Because it's Molly. Don't play stupid.
Oh, you must be talking about that poor girl that works over in the research lab, and you strung her along for all those
didn't
weeks.
string her along.
And my eraser ran out from having to write her name and erase it, write her name and erase it, change dates.
Well, I was supposed to have a date next
that
Thursday,
Molly.
but I forgot you scheduled a meeting at the same time.
Oh, I
scheduled a meeting.
I scheduled a meeting. Oh. Because you pay me so much that I get to schedule you meetings. Oh, by the way,
If you need a raise, just ask.
I want a raise.
Okay.
Next year, whatever year it is.
Put it on the 149 calendar.
Do I pencil that in, or?
You guys are disrespecting Theo here. If she needs more money, Theo's just going to give her more money.
I make plenty.
Is it
That's not what
dollar?
it's about. I know. You take care of me.
What is happening?
I don't know. I lost the thread.
I lost.
So you're going to the agricultural district to?
I thought so, but now we're going to the Iron District? I don't fucking know. Why do I do this? And he takes another shot.
It's a good
What
question.
have I done?
Like, I need you to, like, comprehend this with me. Like, I'm going to hang out with the guy who lost his hand to the man who took his hand. Like, we're on a buddy cop adventure.
I'll admit, you got some weird ass friends.
Who's retiring?
Who's 2 weeks from retirement.
No, Waylon got pulled from retirement.
Right.
You know what, Theo? And Tabby kind of slides next to you at the bar, and she reaches under, grabs a glass, grabs a whiskey, or pours herself another shot. She takes a sip.
Theo is considerably taller than Tabitha, but he still leans his head on her shoulder.
And with her other hand, she just like kind of smacks you in the face. You do this for the same reason I choose to work here.
Because I pay you so well?
That also helps. For some dumbass reason.
We're morally obligated because we made a promise 15 years ago, and now here we are fucking still dealing with the aftermath?
Well said. She takes a shot. You got a good heart. And in this city, it's a rare find. So I don't know what sort of bullshit you're into, but you know I'm behind you. I'll keep your schedule straight. If any appointments show up that you didn't tell me about, I'll have them quietly wait here.
Do I have to use a fate point to make Tabitha Theo's like old nanny?
Sure.
That's terrific.
Because hear me out. If we've been like going off that thread like the 15 years, that would put Theo at like teenagers.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, that means realistically, while his dad and his mom were off doing the thing, Tabitha probably raised him. And then when all the shit that went down with the family and Theo went off to do his own thing, 100% would have took Tabitha with him for taking care of him all those years. So he would be returning the favor.
Theo's whole backstory is just a string of favors that are
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That is kind of the whole point.
I love it. I cleaned up your shit when you were little, and I'm here to clean it up now.
Clarify, I just said he was 13.
I cleaned up your little poopy teenage diaper because you couldn't shit on the toilet. You were too proud to shit on the toilet.
You remember, I used that bad cheese on that omelet that one time, and we all was shit. No judgment.
Everybody's doing it.
That was a crystallizing moment in our relationship, I thought.
We pinky promised we would never talk about that night.
We're alone. We're drinking. And about that time, you hear the door open.
Oh, fuck. Forward me any calls if anybody needs anything.
Will do, boss.
And Theo's gonna rustle her hair.
Hey! And it's the type where it's kind of short, but very kind of stylized, like mine, weirdly enough. But like old lady is, kind of like, no offense, mother-in-law, but my mother-in-law used to have a hairstyle like that, and I always think of it. While it looks like a mess, it's very intentional a mess.
And you said Sirkin walks in?
I said somebody walks in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, who walks
I don't know,
in?
whoever wants to.
Yeah, so Sirkin walks in, and because now he's like already accustomed to the drill. As he turns the corner, he's taking off the glove, putting it in his pocket, taking off all of his weapons, and
He's safe.
holds his jacket open to show he doesn't have anything else.
She's shorter than you, but she's like patting you down. How's your day going, Sirkin?
Lovely. And yourself?
This better be a gun in your pocket.
I'm very happy to see you.
Ab, get out.
Waylon
boss
is
should-
just pushing through the entrance and hears that.
Your boss should give you a raise for the hard work you put in.
He does every day. I write the checks.
And
you went to the Caribbean last year?
the Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
Space Caribbean.
There's
Cloud
a
Ribian?
Yeah.
The Cloud Ribian?
Cloud Ribian.
Cloud
There it
Ribian.
is.
Writing it down.
Write it down.
Canon.
That's the
Doesn't even-
resort.
Doesn't even cost a fate point. It's just
That's
that cool.
terrific. And
Like
Sirkin
the Caribbean, but in the clouds.
pulls out the flyer for the underground fight club tournament in the Iron Corners with the Knights of Axiom logo on it, and hands it to Theo, and then takes a seat directly next to him at the bar.
Theo is looking down at this and looks outside. I see Waylon sitting out front.
You left your child in the car. Is it running at least?
It's like a
Window
sad
down?
cat in the rain just outside.
Theo goes to open the door. I was just kidding. Come in, please.
I know it was all part of the bit.
And as he walks back over, he grabs the fancy bottle back out for these two degenerates.
And while he's doing that, we fill Theo in on what happened at the garage, our searching, what we found, all of that stuff.
And for T's memory, you guys found records that Tobias may be or may have been affiliated with
Yes.
the Knights. Okay.
This
We don't know if it was like consensual or not, but
right, because we found this flyer. Waylon found it hidden in a compartment in the car.
And you would notice now, you noticed the first time I just didn't mention it. It's not just a flyer, but there's like a big hand-drawn circle around it.
And Theo is aware of the Knights. Like we've already rolled for that, right?
Yeah.
Like that was
Yes,
an
what?
episode one thing.
Yeah.
You what?
Yeah.
Theo is aware of the Knights of Axiom. Like he has knowledge of them.
Yeah, you've heard of them.
Okay.
You're aware of some dealings. You're not clear how they work or who's in charge or where they meet. You might be
Okay.
forming some opinions, but
Theo is going to kind of like lean over the bar and like stare at the piece of paper. We have domestic terrorists that host fight clubs.
if
I'm talking about Fight Club.
if we needed someone, to fight in that, it's like an inn or whatever. That'd be cool if we had someone to do that.
You'll need a disguise.
Yeah, what do you think, Sirkin?
Kieran Gold knows he's alive. He told me so himself.
Jesus Christ.
It's handled. I made an agreement.
I also had agreements that never gets discussed. How the fuck? Who fucking ratted? And Theo pulls out a book from his breast pocket and starts flipping through the notebook to see all the connection points that he had like tied down to make sure that never got back to Kieran.
It appears he was spotted returning to civilization.
Theo looks at Wayland.
I literally went to the parade to see if I could literally find you.
We
And-
have phones, Wayland.
I'm not going to get into that. That is the only time in the past year that I have left my safe house.
All right, that Tabitha, schedule me a meeting with fucking Kieran, please.
And you hear it in like around the corner at her desk. You hear, excuse me? Just wanna-
Meeting with Kieran? I said that out loud, right, guys?
Unfortunately.
Honey, you don't schedule meetings with
I
Kieran.
don't
Kieran
like talking to
schedules
the fat
meetings with
fuck
you.
either, but no. You either get his assistant on the line or I drop in. I don't give a shit personally. I'm giving professional courtesy to him. So he either takes my meeting or I show up. Those are his two options. You know what? Hold on. Just give me the phone. I'll call.
Listen, let me handle it. You boys keep playing.
Theo
Wayland
leans
takes
towards
offense-
Sir.
Sorry, Wayland takes offense to that comment, but does like excitedly take a drink of the nice drinks.
Theo leans towards Sirkin. I know, like, you're supposed to be like the big bad scary guy, and like it's great that you're the boogeyman. I need you to understand. I will bet every dollar to my name that woman would beat the shit out of you.
I'll allow it.
What is she wearing when she does it?
All right, Wayland, you want to fight, or do we bother hiding your identity? If Kieran's already aware you're back, there's really no sense.
Yes, Wayland
you wanna make a-
notoriously had so many more allies than enemies in this town.
Oh, you're right. I forgot fucking Uriah's bitch ass. All right. Do you have a mask guy? If not, I can call mine.
A mask guy.
I have a mask.
I'm gonna.
Not your gimp mask.
I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna like.
I will make a fate point for Sirkin to have a gimp mask. I don't know how this game works, but I will pay a fate point.
When you say, "Do you have a mask guy?" followed by "I have a mask," like Wayland's elbows hit the table so hard. I don't have to answer that question, right?
Do you need a guy? Do you need a mask made or no?
Yes, I would
All
appreciate
right.
that. Thank you, Theo.
You want to go luchador? What you thinking?
I actually have this drawing. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? I'm having a hard time playing a very serious character anyway. So
No, I
Wayland
love
pulls
the
out this
idea that Wayland is this like stoic guy, but like deep down he still has that childhood like, I'm gonna be a fucking hero. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, just like I just pulled out like a napkin or whatever, and it's just an old guy with a black mask, just like covering. Just like goes from the nose up.
Like Daredevil?
Kind of, yeah, actually.
Iron Fist, except black?
Yeah, like Iron Fist. Actually,
Okay.
that's a closer thing. And I was like, it's like I don't want to put anything over the beard. It's gonna get restrictive.
Do you have a material preference?
No.
Leather it is.
Trust
Uh,
your mask guy.
And Theo is gonna call his guy.
And who's your guy?
Tell Tom I said hi.
You're gonna have to contribute as well. I'm just playing. Let's see.
No, I'll
Those
make-
name characters. That's what you're for, damn it.
No, I'm not looking for a name. I'll give him a name. But in this world, why is there a mask guy?
Well, he could just be
That's
like
a
a
great
tailor.
question.
He could just be like
I
a
just
tailor
assumed
or
like a
like
high-end
a
tailor.
fashion
Okay.
guy.
I just
Yeah.
need to know context.
No, I like
because
that better. It's a pure an unadulterated fashionista that does like these off the wall type creations. Like those like walkways. You're like, who the fuck wears that? That's the guy I'm calling.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I need a super suit.
Oh my God,
Wait, can I
love it.
roll? Can I roll something when you say his name out loud to know if I'm gonna like be really embarrassed wearing this? What was that? What is that? Lore
Lore.
or context? Just
What was the question?
okay, because the idea that T just said is that this guy's like a famous, like eccentric, like artist type. The word is not tailor. The fashion person. Right? Designer, thank you. So I just want to know if I recognize it, and I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, this is gonna be so embarrassing to wear this mask.
Well, all he said is, I'm going to call my mask guy. So you don't know who he's calling.
True. I just like if he says his name over the phone call or something.
Don't
You know
worry.
what I mean?
I'll say his
I
name so
hear-
you get your roll. I got you, bud.
Roll for embarrassment.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. If I don't know, I don't know. I don't mind. But if I hear the name, I was just wondering if I'd recognize it and see if I'd be like, oh, this is a terrible idea. I could have just taken a napkin and tied it over my head.
All right, so you pick up the phone and you're calling your go-to eccentric tailor.
Why do you think Theo looks so good all the time?
So he's like your go-to tailor. He
Yes.
creates your suits. Okay, perfect.
He's
It
also
rings.
going to make super suits.
It rings. No capes. It rings for a second.
Fate point. You have to do an impression. You have to do an impression of that guy from fucking Edna
Oh, God,
Mode.
what's her name from The Incredibles?
Edna Mode. You have to do an Edna Mode impression now. It's gone. I spent it.
It's gone. All right.
It's gone.
Oh,
It's gone. It's done.
You have the final call. I don't want to pressure you.
Hello, this Truman.
What was his name?
It's so good.
Worth
Keep
it.
going. Just
Worth it.
Truman, what do you want, Theo?
Jesus Christ.
A very busy man.
What did you say their name was?
Truman.
I need you. Bozer voice.
Truman.
Drummond.
Like Truman, but the emphasis is on man.
Oh, it's Truman. I thought it was a D.
I
Truman.
thought it was a D as well.
Truman.
But it's spelled Trou.
TRU, capital MANN.
Hey, true. It's the. I need an expedited favor.
It's always expedited with you. You know I have ordered out the wazoo.
Right, but we're homies, and I need you to make me a mask like super fast. Like I need it in like 3 hours. But I'll let you go wild with it, whatever you want to do.
Okay, I don't have to
Okay,
roll.
so
I
Theo-
am embarrassed.
Frickin' smiles.
Theo calls me for favor.
Yes.
Has me stop whatever I'm doing. Lisa, stop what you're doing. It's Theo. Yes, Theo. Can you believe he calls us? Theo. Listen, Theo, I'm very busy, man.
I will double your rate.
Triple.
Fine. But again, I need it by 6. Nose up. Do whatever you want. Beard needs to be able to show.
Ooh, it's for bearded man.
Oh no.
Whatever I want.
Go wild.
Who is this man?
That's unimportant, and that's not how this works.
How tall is he? This important.
Like 5'6"? I don't know, Waylon, how tall are you?
I'm not a manlet.
Kings unite.
I don't know. Shit, I didn't think about it. Six even. That's fine.
Theo puts him on speaker and goes behind the bar and grabs a tape measure and starts wrapping around Theo's head to
This
get
man is
Wayland's
5'11".
head to get dimensions.
Yeah, I want to retcon this for a second. That you ask how tall Wayland is, and instead of Wayland answering, I say 6 foot.
I have a better idea. Cirkin 100% has one of the head scalp size things. You know what I'm talking about?
Give me a moment.
Yeah, it's in my car, and I go back and I.
Hold on. I can get you full dimensions real quick.
It's Truman.
Yes, true man. Yes, just 1 second, and I'll get you full dims.
Oh, dimensions for custom speed job. Wow, how generous.
Hey, remember that time I got your mom out of that sticky situation?
Remember that time I made you look like a handsome motherfucker every day of your life?
And I made you a rich man because of it.
Oh, because you're my only client, right?
I am your favorite.
Who told you that? Lisa! Lisa, you've been talking to Theo again. I was in confidence.
Are you on speaker, Truman?
No, we don't speak. Truman doesn't speak.
Just tell Lisa thank you for last Thursday.
You do not take my best sewer.
I'm not taking her anywhere, just out.
Dimensions.
Circuit, dimensions.
Let's do it. And he goes to his trunk and he grabs one of those.
Wayland feels like a fucking 3-year-old kid. Fucking getting sized up at the fucking doctor's office or something. Fucking, I'm just trying so desperately to like drink every time I possibly can.
And
Hey! And Theo slaps his hand. You have to fight tonight.
Truman is asking, like, okay, diameter? Eye to nose? Nose to lip? Bridge of nose to back of head?
Sirkin is straight up in Wayland's face doing this. Never making eye contact, but he is.
Wayland will never punch harder than after today.
Theo leads over to Wayland. Be honest right now. What's worse, this or the hand?
You know, I want to say the hand, but
What?
I absolutely don't know.
Is he there? I want to speak to him.
To who?
To this mystery person.
Theo mutes it real quick. They are a nosy motherfucker. Be careful with what you say. And Theo unmutes it and slides it over.
Hello, is this mystery person?
Speaking.
What's your name?
So subtle. So subtle.
My name is Tim.
You lie. I like it. Tim, what is your vibe?
Come on,
Homeless
get
chic.
it.
I cannot be asked to design something that's going to be worn in public with my name and integrity hanging upon it without knowing what it's going to match.
If I'm being honest with you, subtlety is my closest ally.
And a good pair of shears is mine. Subtlety. Color scheme.
Dark as possible.
Dark, Lisa.
Dark. I want dark black, not dark black.
Yes. Why you laugh? And where are you wearing this? To party?
In a fight.
Ooh. Got it. Goodbye, Tim.
Thank you very much for this. I toss it.
Theo hangs up the phone and looks at Tabitha. Cut me a check, and then I need you to get Al on the phone. I need pickup at 6.
Oh,
Please
what a
and thank
good
you.
guy, T.
Nice.
How
there it
dare you.
is.
Wow.
That's Bozer's little present for all of the jokes we've been pulling.
It's my love
Hey,
language.
but it's too bad I'm busy. I can't make it. I got other priorities.
I spend a fate point to give Al a flat tire.
The problem is Al can teleport.
No.
You can?
I don't know. That's what my character sheet says.
No,
We did
that,
not.
that was the
discuss
original
this.
build was gonna be. stuff
Oh,
like that,
shocker!
but-
He
Oh,
changed
that's
his
right.
character halfway through a campaign again.
Nope.
That makes sense.
That
Oh
was.
God, is this halfway point already?
Nope. That was session 0. We talked about it, and I was like, I'm gonna refine it, and then.
Well, I need to know the refining as the note.
Well, if you look
keeper.
on my character sheet on roll,
Listen,
I
I tried
wrote
talking
that
to you
down.
last week and you ignored me. So
I was going through a lot of stuff last week.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
that was,
Let's play the game.
you want to give me a number, or I just add a couple zeros?
I don't. I don't know what we pay him.
Pay who?
Truman,
Oh, you think I screen all your calls?
you don't hear that fucking ear scratching voice on the phone? And yes, I know for a fact you screen every one of my calls. As he looks over and sees the light is still flashing on her desk because she hasn't hung up yet.
I'll cut you a check.
Thank you.
Yeah, and interesting point of order. Al, you get a text message through whatever means that you would normally do any of your kind of running or your currying service, and man, you're scheduled to go back to that same address that has been using you quite a lot in the last 2 days, running things to the research lab, running something over to the Citadel. You've been stopping at Max's a lot these past couple days.
So did we retcon that Al is who we've been calling the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not by name, just used a courier, but
Okay.
it's something that Al does also.
It's
on the
kind of
side,
my
so
my thing.
it's how he pays the bills.
So my question, just in general, do Theo and Al have a relationship, or does Al just work for the courier service that Theo utilizes?
Al?
I'm sure we banner. I got a couple pickups before yours though. Might be.
Might be like an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours.
Tomorrow.
Definitely by 6, though.
What's the timeline for like next session feeling?
Yeah, it might take me like 50 minutes to show up. Give or take.
If it's over an hour, it's free.
Oh well, that's not happening.
Theo turns to the other two. I don't think you guys understand how much money she saves me by threatening everybody.
Yeah, I guess I can go pick this thing up and.
How dare you railroad me into cooperating with the rest of them?
How the hell are we gonna get Kit involved, dude? I've been thinking about it
Child.
since session
It's okay.
1.
I have a way to do that.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
We didn't really work on anything else.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of thought Kit was gonna be in the Fight Club. To be blatantly honest with you all,
She's got some anger.
Shows up.
She's got to deal
or
with.
Nan. I don't know
With
which
Nan.
one I would like.
Wait,
more.
oh man, wait. Can we all just spend a fate point to make Nan and like the final boss?
Listen, I considered using a fate point to make her like a former agent of some kind.
There's a lot of possibilities with Nan.
Nan's coming
we
out of
have-
retirement. Golden
We
Club.
have tests. We have somebody testing to see if we can get some information on that.
Oh, I need to check in on that one. Theo's gonna shoot a text over.
It's only been a day.
Exactly. That's too damn long. I pay good money for this intel.
I thought you were calling in a favor.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
There's difference.
You're right. Theo is checking in on that favor, though.
Well, I mean, a favor can be monetary. Still.
Do you
Just have
check
some
in?
more emphasis.
Yeah, Theo is going to shoot a text to check in.
Okay, you send a text to Tomas, who is.
Oh, we did name him that.
See, I write things down. I have a whole
A
sheet.
Lightguard
New
office
randos.
researcher.
Yeah, he's like in the forensics, and he just shoots you text. It says, "I'm on it. They're watching my cell. Shouldn't be talking to you. We'll get to you soon."
Sirkin leans over to Wayland. And when we actually do this, we will need to refer to you by a name. Have you decided on an alter ego?
Shit.
That's a terrible alter ego.
I kind of like it.
I mean, you look like it, but that's really not the route we should go.
I think you should be the fisherman.
You got anything for me, Theo?
Fight Club name.
Generator.
Oh,
go to like roller derby name generator. They have
Ooh, there we
names.
go.
That's a good idea.
Hermione Danger.
Nice.
Is
Nice.
That's a thing. Bruise Killer. Ellie Bones.
You could
The
just
Kick-Ass Dane.
So
Big
fun
Funny
fact
Pains
about
spelled with
me.
a K. Little
I-
Ma'am.
I was a burlesque host for 10 years. And so part of what I would do is write intros for the dancers.
Pause.
come
You're
up-
not gonna just casually brush past that.
Oh, that's a recap conversation. Come on.
Yeah. I've got a monogrammed cane and a bowler hat, and I have a pop vinyl. I have playing cards with my face on them. I got a whole
I will
merch.
Be contacting you later.
All of a sudden.
Continue.
But I would
Who
help
became
them
the
come
most
up with
interesting
like
person on the stream.
I would help them create their persona names, and like so I would create burlesque and derby names like all the time with the girls.
Nice.
Hey,
All right, so
would it be too on the nose for you to be friend mirror?
Oh, that's interesting. Going a Norse route.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Sigurd, reach around.
Heyo.
Nice.
Love that sex position.
You know what? Let's just for the time being, why don't we just go with I don't know, the claw, something like that. They're gonna see the hand right away.
Let's
Might
see.
as well make it a gimmick.
I think
Jokes
the
we can
fisherman
make:
was-
Luke Skywalker, Captain Hook,
Captain Hook.
Captain
Azog the
Hook.
Defiler.
That's it. Captain Hook is it.
Captain Hook works. I like
Yeah.
Captain Hook.
Yeah.
The claw.
Because he can walk into the ring and be like, "You lost, boys."
That's a good one.
Instead of hyping myself up with no. I'll just go tick tock.
There you go.
No.
Love
You think
this
they're gonna-
5-footer, guys. I'm not gonna.
Right. So you make the call and you're waiting. You have some time. You have about 3 hours until 6.
Theo's gonna go make them food.
Wayland, would you like to spar as a warm-up?
Holy shit, yes. Oh my god, yes.
Theo and Tabitha share a look as they sprint to the front office and start moving things out of the way so shit doesn't get broken.
Fuck yeah, dude. Wait, can I kick the shit out of Sirkin, like, consensually?
Yeah, I'm giving full consent.
Ooh, this should be.
But you have to wear the gimp mask.
Like I
Sirkin does? Or I
Fist point.
I go to my trunk and I pull it out.
I'm gonna have a hard time hitting you in the face with that on.
Okay, so then if this is gonna happen, let me add some situational aspects.
Okay.
Let's do it.
One of which is tight spaces, because this is like a foyer. They moved like the desk back a little bit. There was some like waiting chairs that scooted, so made as much space as possible. Kicked a rug off to the side, but there's not a lot of space, and so tight spaces is an aspect, and that's something that either of you can invoke for a fate point to use to your advantage. And remember, you can always kind of use your surroundings to create another advantage if you roll effectively. And then you can overcome an obstacle, you can fight, and you can defend. So
Theo sits at a chair in the corner and sits back. And he pulls out a notebook so he can track strikes.
and Tabitha grabs the glasses that you had before, pours you one in, and just kind of leans on the chair next to you.
Do
we have any popcorn?
I've got 20 on Wayland.
You know what? I'll take that. Sirkin's got some crazy shit.
And they do their secret handshake.
Nice.
Of course.
For the record, I'm just stumped out right now, right? I don't have my hook.
Stumped out.
I think you should have your hook on. You should. We're practicing.
Yeah.
Practice how you preach.
Okay, then for like out of respect for a what's it called? Just sparring.
A spar.
I'll take my like jacket off and I'll tie it over.
Oh,
the
nice.
fist, so that I don't like poke your eye out or
Perfect.
Okay.
you know stab through your chest.
So as you guys square up, can you describe, like, when you're about to get into a fight, like, what is the stance that each of you take?
I'm more interested in circuits right now.
Sirkin very meticulously takes off his jacket and his tie, folds them, sets them aside, and then
Theo
stands.
gets up and hangs them so they don't get creased.
Thank you. You're too kind. And Sirkin stands instead of a slanted fight position, he stands square shoulders, dead on, and just ready. Sirkin does not attack. Sirkin is ready for the offense to come to him.
Sure. Okay. Cool. I was hoping that it was gonna be something really fucking edgelordy and
Yep.
fucking like this or some
He
shit.
just-
Yeah.
He takes a solid brace.
Yeah.
He's ready for impact.
Like Goku.
Yeah, I'm about to go Super Saiyan.
He's got no openings. Meanwhile, he's just standing still.
Yeah.
And then
My Git
yeah,
mask turns blue, and
Wayland would just be boxing stance.
Okay. So
As I see that your hands are not up, I definitely smile. I
Perfect.
don't conceal it.
So for these intents and purposes, would that mean that Wayland gets first attack, since you're clearly not going to attack first, Sirkin?
yes, but I'd
All
like to do. I want to see if you'll go with this, because I looked into the rules a little bit, because we had fun with it in the second episode.
Okay.
Where that insight check for anticipating the reaction. But what I'd like to do is roll insight to create an advantage against Wayland. So I could before we even square off, I'm reading his body language. I can tell I can create an aspect that's I can read his move, and then I can invoke that later. We messed it up the last time because I
Okay.
misread the rule, but this is more what that rule's meant to do.
Let's do it this way. Roll an insight against Wayland. Maybe you roll against it with maybe a deception. And if you roll well enough, then you'll get a boost that later you can invoke.
Perfect. I got a shift 0.
Oh shit!
I have a +3 and I rolled 3 negatives and a blank.
Oh,
I do have a 0 to deception, but I don't want to meta game. You said a deception roll, but my experience in fighting would have me be hard to predict
okay.
That's
how I
also
want to
true.
fight. Right? It's a fighting thing.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to him.
Right.
I'm fighting him with my fighting experience, right?
Yeah.
I just don't want to. If that sounds
No.
fair to you.
That's fine.
Okay.
That sounds
sorry.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be an 8. No, it's a 6. It's a 6. It's a 6.
So while you are trying,
Hell
you're
yeah.
used to being able to read people. Wayland's hard to judge.
Mm-hmm.
You may even think that you figured him out, but we're gonna find out.
So
Fate,
happy.
fate.
All right, Wayland, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wail on this man's face,
What about the mollywobble?
and I'm going to land punches.
One can only hope. So you roll a fight, and then Sirkin, you roll a defend.
Perfect.
So that is a 5.
What is our
And-
defense?
It just depends how you want to defend. If it's like you just
Oh, I
want to
see.
take it, you then physique. If you want to try to
Oh,
maneuver, then
that's right.
athletics.
Okay. I'm going to. God, what did you roll?
Oh, a 6.
5.
5.
5. All right. I'm gonna use my stunt. Pain is in the mind. So I spend a fate point to use will instead of physique when I'm attacked.
Okay.
So, God, let's see. That is a 7.
Ooh.
Nice.
I've got a 4 will.
So I would say that you don't even need that stunt. I would say that's more of like a reaction. If you get hit, then you can use that
Oh,
stunt.
sorry. I'm taking
place-
the hit,
Oh,
and I'm using that to. I'm using my will, that stunt to. He rocks me, and I just turn back. That's the. Like I take
Okay.
the hit.
okay. But
No, like
'Cause if it's
lasting
kind of
damage.
pain in the mind would mean that rather than physical stress,
Mhm.
you would take it in your mental. So you don't defend, is what you're saying.
It is well. It is. I'm using it to defend, but the narrative thing I'm explaining is that I would take the hit and.
It's a kind of mind over matter thing. Like, yes, I
Yeah.
took the hit. I'm okay.
Oh, will. I was thinking mental stress rather than physical stress. So you use will 7. Well, with rolling a 7, that's more than a 5.
yeah,
But
so
you took the hit.
But,
so
yeah.
now I don't know how to.
You think like, okay, look, you in D&D you rolled the hit. You could still like it's just like a glancing blow, like stuff like that, where it's like, hey, he took it, but it doesn't affect him.
Oh, you know what? How you say it narratively? Okay, so like talking about Dragon Ball again. Like, if you lean into the fist, you like lower momentum on it, right? So he
Yeah.
like took the punch
Okay.
and absorbed. Instead of my full strike, he stopped my fist with his head.
And I
Okay.
look up and I've just got like a little bloody nose, and I'm smiling. And again, and Sirkin says, "I believe you're ready."
I would like to spend a fate point for a client to walk through the door while this is happening.
This little this little
I was just like,
child. So, after you take this mollywop to the face, this little girl walks in, and she's got like a few boxes of cookies, and she's like, "Hello, would you like to?" Mom!
Theo leans, will buy everything.
Mom!
Tabitha, will you grab my checkbook, please?
Is the girl? Is she between? Is Wayland between her and I?
Yeah, you guys were like right in front of the door. She kind of knocks a little bit and walks right in, and she's
Yeah.
basically right between you guys.
Sirkin runs over to the bar, grabs a glass. I'm gonna roll shoot to throw the glass towards the girl past Wayland. I'm trying to test his reflexes to see if he.
Jesus Christ!
You're throwing.
I'm gonna invoke
I'm-
once a criminal, always a criminal, and just let it happen. I'm kidding.
nothing else personality, kid.
I'm saying I'm throwing it past Wayland, like I'm throwing it as close to Wayland towards the girl, because I'm testing to see if Wayland, like, we're sparring still. Like I'm testing his fight stuff. So now this is situational awareness.
I want to invoke overconfidence, but I don't want to hurt this kid. So
I will use a fate point. I will use a fate point to invoke overconfidence.
no, I don't. We're not hurting kids. We're not hurting kids.
Then
Not
it's not a
hurting
kid. It's a grown adult selling cookies. Problem solved.
It's not a
an
kid,
adult
it's a
dressed as
16-year-old.
So roll shoot,
We'll shoot.
and then Wayland, roll athletics to see how well you catch this thing.
That is a 3.
That is a 3.
Okay.
Nice.
So, in a case of a tie, and if this was like a real fight kind of thing, a tie means neither of you really succeed, but the person that attacks gets a boost. So, you throw it, Wayland, you don't catch it, but you like nick it, and it gets it off of its trajectory.
Sure, I shack it.
And so the glass narrowly misses the girl, but it hits the wall behind, and
Theo throws his head back. Right 2 checks.
and now there's an aspect of shattered, broken glass on the floor.
I'm not cleaning that.
Okay, sounds good.
Mom!
Yeah, I think that Waylon is probably going to be actually mad here. So I would like to invoke Right Hand Man to add a +2 to my fight roll.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And I'll run across the room and I'm gonna pummel him.
Okay. Describe how Right Hand Man comes into play with this.
Well, I'm gonna use my right hand to pummel the shit out of him.
Do you take the coat off?
No, I won't take the coat off. I don't want to kill him because I could kill him. I know that I could kill him.
you sure could.
Oh no. I hate it. It's too on the nose.
What about, only because I don't want to, like, yes, when you use a grappling hook, then you can invoke that, but I don't want every time you use anything with your right hand that you're invoking this.
Yes.
So what about an ex-criminal turned vigilante for revenge? Your high concept, because now you're
Sure.
standing up for good, and he is seemingly just nearly...
That totally works. Yes.
Okay.
I forgot you could invoke that. I thought that was
Yeah,
just
you can invoke any of them.
for reference. Okay, so that is a neutral plus. So that is a 7.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna roll athletics to defend. Oh no. Oh no, that's a -1.
Oh my god.
That's 8 shifts.
That's 8 shifts.
Okay,
Did you just kill
so...
Sirkin?
I did. No, it's non-lethal. I put it's got the cover on.
We clarified non-lethal before we.
I Falcon punched him though.
Yeah, you did.
I ran across. I ran across the fucking bar and I fucking.
He's now asleep behind the bar.
I don't want to
punched
tell
him
you
so hard-
what's art, but like, can you make this scene?
I punched him so hard the lights went out for a second.
And
So
the
it-
smile never leaves my face.
Weird.
As your like body is going like this.
Mhm.
I'll point out to you guys. I also one of my aspects is redemption through pain. So anytime I feel pain, I'm absolved of anything I've ever done.
Jesus
How
Christ.
Catholic of you.
So just to clarify for those at home, whenever you take a shift, that you have mental stress or physical stress, and normally you can take 1 or 2 or 3, depending on how well you set your character up to take those kinds of things. But anything that exceeds a stress point would go to a consequence. And if it's 2 shifts, you have a mild consequence. If it's anything between 2 and 4, it's a moderate consequence. Anything between 4 and 6 is a severe consequence. You can also take a extreme consequence, which is anywhere between 6 and 8, but it literally replaces one of your aspects as a consequence instead. Or, of course, you can always concede instead of taking the consequence. because we're sparring and because he nailed you, I'm guessing you want to concede unless you would like to. Okay.
Nope. That is.
Give me
We've reached
permanent
the end of our
character
sparring match.
And this child has aged 10 years.
Theo is gonna
Mom.
Theo's gonna take the 2 checks. One is to not talk about this. 2 is to buy all of your cookies, and then I want you to take all of those cookies and sell them elsewhere.
And she's just like bright-eyed. She's like looking behind you at them and back to you and just nods, backs out of the
And
room.
every time she kind of looks away, Theo kind of like moves his head in the way so she can't get like a good look to like recreate them with a sketch artist.
After I knock him out, I kind of go. I'm like, he won't be bothering anymore. Sorry about that.
And she just grabs the door and shuts it.
Was it something I said? I guess Circuit doesn't get dialogue, does he?
Oh yeah.
I'm unconscious with a big grin on my face.
Hey,
The
Theo,
smile is plastered on my face.
take a look at this. This is the fucking scariest shit I've ever seen.
Theo walks over and kind of leans. I'm assuming Sirkin's behind the bar.
Yeah, he's sleeping behind the bar.
So Theo leans over the bar.
My eyes open up.
I don't think I will ever get that image out of my head.
And Tabitha,
vampires.
you're just like, voice. And she,
And he holds his hand out for his 20.
she reaches in her inside, pulls out, or she goes underneath the desk, pulls out a large wallet, pulls out a 20.
It's actually
Yo.
just your cashier box.
The petty cash, yeah. And then she goes to the closet, grabs like a quick med kit, like this has been done before, and grabs some ice from the bar, puts it on.
And Theo
Why-
looks at the 2 of them.
He's a
This is why there's no
champion,
weapons
man.
allowed.
Did she
Also-
smelling salt him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
come on,
save that
come on, you're fine.
glass.
What?
Please save the glass. And he points to the broken glass on the floor.
You're the one cleaning it up.
Deal. And he takes a step and he like stumbles a little. All right.
And over you and Tabby's like crazy hair and probably too overt makeup, she just like smirks a little bit. You kind of batshit, aren't you?
Theo gives her the dirtiest look.
Sirkin winks.
We don't need another Frank fiasco.
You promise we don't talk about Frank. And she stands up from behind the bar. And starts going over and like picking up pieces of the glass.
No. He's cleaning up his mess.
He's knocked. He's flat on his back. He
He's
got his ass
standing.
handed to him.
You're too
Wait, because-
kind, Tabby.
Because then you get to see Sirkin like hunched over himself, like trying to catch his breath, just like.
But he is not. He thinks he's not showing it. Sirkin is positive he is hiding from you how well he's rocked, but he
You know
is
what?
not at all.
I'll give you a fate point back for overconfidence. That
Perfect.
You think it's all good.
Yep.
Everyone is so impressed by you,
So it was a pretty even fight.
and you get a couple shards of glass under the skin. It's the worst.
The worst.
But it's been a minute.
Ironically, it's almost been 50 minutes.
And you hear a knock, knock, knock.
I guess Sirkin, you're right by the door.
He looks at you and then goes and opens the door as though he understood that's what he's supposed to do. Because he's still not thinking clearly.
Oh no!
Sirkin opens the door.
opens the door and sees a courier standing with a small package and also a box. Just kidding.
Nice.
Thanks.
What does Sirkin look like? After he just got up like a, it was like clothed up, but he just took a metal object to the face at Mach speeds. I'm sure that
I want
something's starting to.
a good bloody nose, like from that first hit. I've got a good bloody nose going, and then I just imagine like my left, like I got a welt, like starting to rise on my left side.
And as they open the door and you see the courier that they stopped by a couple times, but this is the first time, Wayland, that you've been here. This door opens, and it's someone you recognize.
Hey, kid. Do I know you from somewhere?
Who? First of all. Just gonna try to not pay attention to the fact that the guy who scared the shit out of me literally yesterday is beat the fuck up, but at the same time, what are you? This is for Theo. What is going on in here?
Oh yes, Sirkin, are you too dazed to recognize him?
Well, I never saw him.
You never saw him.
But I committed. I mentioned I committed his voice to memory.
I was going to have you roll lore to see if you recognize
perfect.
his voice.
I'm ready. That's a net 0. I'm too.
That
rocked.
tracks with
Too
you
rocked.
just got this
Yeah.
shit knocked out of you.
Your
know?
ears are ringing
Yep.
too loud.
I
Yeah.
even made the DC pretty low because you stated that you committed to memory, but yeah, you're too rocked.
I'm so rocked.
It might come to you later.
Yeah. So I like that Al's looking with fear at me and seeing no signs of recollection on my face.
Theo, unaware of the energy, walks over, grabs the package, and gives him the 20 that Tabitha just gave him.
Right. Am I interrupting anything?
Nope, and
But-
Theo starts tearing open the package to pull the mask out.
Also, what are you doing here, Waylon?
Okay, I thought I recognized you. What was your name again?
Al. We kind of had some passing bys, the good old days of the Reach.
And when he says that, Theo, if you don't mind, can you come in for a minute?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Sirkin steps to the side because he's been standing between them this entire time.
Like Kate in a box over
To
him.
the side, so he can come in and then closes the door behind Al.
Just Bozer, for your knowledge, like
Theo walks away and then turns back around and flips the sign to closed.
just so you're aware of where I'm kind of at, Bozer,
Mhm.
is like I'm kind of trying to decide if like how I'm supposed to deal with this guy. You know, he's, I don't know if he's loyal to them or what. You know.
You as you're starting to piece this together. Actually, roll lore. See how
Okay,
well you
copy.
piece it together.
I'm definitely like backing my way into a corner, like just looking for exits because he just closed the door. And there's a dude that scared the shit out of me. There's this guy who's supposed to be dead.
I rolled a bad roll. -1.
Oof.
It's a miracle I recognized him.
Yeah, that's about all you get is you vaguely recognize him. Like Al.
He said reach, so
Yeah.
I know that. So I will say my guard is up then,
Okay.
and I'll be like, you still work for the reach?
I don't work for anyone in particular. I do what's best for me.
I like that.
But you, what? How? Why? How?
And I kind of say, Theo, with all due respect, may he have a seat at the bar.
Theo, still not fully opening the package. We just
Theo's
gonna
trying
ignore the
the mask
mask.
What was that?
I said, are we just gonna ignore? Fine. He closes the package back up. Yeah, that's fine. Theo
Yeah.
walks over to grab a glass. Sirkin, what glass did you grab?
Sirkin's just staring. It occurs to you all right now that since he's closed the door and put his back to it, he's not moved.
he's still standing in front of the door. Just...
Yeah, he's closed it and he's leaning his back against the door. And he's just like looking. He's like looking around the room.
That man is a menace.
Theo
And the-
sighs and asks Tabitha, "Will you go get him, please?"
This place should be closed. He flips the sign.
Theo brushes past her and go get Sirkin himself.
But Waylon kind of sits down and gestures for Al to kind of sit next to him. I just need to know, are you loyal to the old guard?
The old ways are what's key. Just like you and a few others, I don't exactly agree with everything that's been going on in the Reach.
You know what? I just realized a really key theme in this campaign has evolving godchildren.
Yeah,
This is my
kinda.
best friend's. This is my best friend's son.
That's amazing.
This is my best friend's son.
Only because that directly goes against some of his backstory that you don't know yet.
Yeah, no, I just mean like at least as far as I. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I sometime soon I plan on giving all of these new kids a good spanking.
Some of
Pause,
them,
phrasing.
some of them are still
Kick their asses.
Acceptable. Thank you. Go on.
some of them are still practicing the old ways. Others are fully committed to going down this path with Uriah.
Well, I'm happy to hear
Theo
that you're not.
casually walks by. What's dumbass doing now? Not really caring about the conversation. Just doesn't like Uriah.
Well, I mean, information's worth money. Favors for favors.
Theo doesn't pay him mind and just keeps walking.
I'm not that curious. Okay. With that established, it's nice to see a familiar face.
It's kind of weird to see yours.
Not much longer, and Theo pulls out the mask.
There it is, the mask reveal.
You had me run across town for a mask?
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's for an underground fight ring that I'm going to definitely win.
Perhaps before he places the mask on, Wayland and I should spar to make sure he's ready to fight.
Also,
He says this staring at the bar.
where did you even find that guy?
Theo helps Sir get to a chair.
He takes ice from Tabitha and he just puts it on his.
Takes ice out of his scotch glass.
Here, eat a couple, honey.
Eat a couple? How many teeth does Sirkin still have?
I hope
How
he
many
has all
teeth
of
do you want him to have? Did you fish hook him?
She, when she goes to feed him ice, he doesn't open his mouth. He sticks his tongue out for her to place it gently on his tongue.
Theo flicks his forehead.
He looks around, wondering where that came from.
It's just right on the welt. Just
I think you guys have a bug problem.
I think Wayland and I should spar to make sure he's ready for the...
Rule of threes. That's comedy, folks.
There it is. That's comedy.
And to address Al's question, be like, he's been helping us out with these endeavors.
Helping's a stretch. As Theo goes and grabs him like actual ice in a baggie.
And I mean, he helped me quite a bit just there. I mean, I feel so much better. I feel like 1,000 pounds is just taken off my shoulders.
it's so you guys aren't gonna try and like fight me now. Like I don't have to punch anybody or get punched.
This is a law office.
I don't want to punch you, kid. I'm happy to see a friendly face, and if you're still loyal at all to the old guard, I'll happily treat you with respect.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do what's best. I mean, not much else. So what? I'm just. Why? How is this all connecting? Really, like that man is just. Well, one, he's concussed as can be, but he's terrifying, and yet he's with Ghosts of Christmas Past, and the wannabe fucking Dawn of information.
I lean over to Theo, and be like, "Ghosts of Christmas Past would have been a good one."
You're right. He pulls out his notebook and jots it down.
I don't understand the dynamic here.
I guess like while I'm still leaned in with Theo, I'd be like, I don't know, the kid's pretty sneaky. He has to be in order to be a Reach member. I know that he's qualified. Do we need hands?
He's currently a Reach member.
Well, you heard the conversation. He said that he's like
Theo really wasn't paying him much. Theo was giving you your space to converse with him.
He was excited about a mask that probably cost him $2,000.
He's not openly affiliated. It's like when you're religious but you don't go to church kind of thing.
I mean, if you trust him, I'll trust him.
I want to trust him.
We should test him.
And Theo kind of turns to Al.
We should spar with him.
Four, one too many.
It's crazy because I got the biggest laugh.
He's the start of the new 3. You say?
Oh, okay.
And we're at the top. 2 more.
Theo, if I am understanding the world again, maybe we could use a first look into the building we're about to enter.
Theo turns to Sirkin. You don't say a lot of smart things, but that might be the smartest thing you've ever said. And Theo's going to turn back to Al. How about a job?
Well, the pay's always worth it. Then, I'll take the job.
And Theo's going to pull out the sheet, the little Fight Club invite, and set it down on the bar.
All right,
Does he know that it's 10,000 credits?
It would say on the.
Yeah, I just don't remember if that was in the recap.
Yeah, it's on the sheet. That's $10,000, like survive the night, kind of fight ring.
Do I recognize that symbol? I know we toyed with some things, but do I recognize?
You were there for the explosion, so you would definitely see.
Well, do I recognize the symbol of the Knights of Axiom?
Are we looking at the flyer or are we looking at the slip of paper? Because they were on 2 separate pieces.
Oh, they're separate pieces?
He just set down the flyer, which is, while you've been going around town and running dealings, it's something that you would know about. That you would know that there's a fight ring down in the Iron Corners, and that's partially how it first got its name, the Iron Corners. So you're familiar.
I mean, yeah, I can check this out, but I mean, it's pretty straightforward. What are you guys really looking for out of this?
Information to help us understand what we're stepping into.
A fight ring.
Names, faces.
Behind the scenes, backdoor dealings.
All right.
Body count.
Theo turns to Sirkin. Do you still have the contacts for that loan shark you tend to owe money to?
Of course.
I
He looks-
currently owe him a lot of money.
He looks at that. He looks at that 10 grand and back at Sirkin. You want to give him a call?
Absolutely. What do you want to know?
Oh no, I want to place a bet.
Oh, fair enough.
Sirkin's got to be drooling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Theo knows what
Bet-
he's playing off of.
Yeah, betting really got my attention.
Man, you're just using his weaknesses against him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you compel?
Yeah, that's
He-
totally
he-
100% what
He
I
did
was
it super.
doing.
He
Tell
did it
me.
super steadily, but he did kind of. It
Yeah.
costs you an aspect or a fate point to compel someone else, though, right?
I believe so, but they don't get one back.
Yeah, you just like it's like kind of like the price you have to pay for forcing another character to do
Right.
something, but I'm not sure.
I'll check on that.
Yeah, I don't think he's forcing him anyway, but
Yeah.
it's something.
I'm
he
also
needs to
mostly just setting up punchlines to end the show on, to be honest. That was my third attempt. I'm trying, guys.
But yeah, I can get you some names.
Fantastic.
It won't be when we talking tonight, because I'm
Yes. Like
Perfect.
this. Is
I
a
may or
drop
may not
everything.
have a another deal with an old friend, and I'm gonna like glance over at Waylon.
All right, I'll make the call. Sirkin pulls his phone out, and then the phone line at Max's rings.
Why don't you go lay down, buddy? Go lay down. Actually,
Those are-
don't go to sleep.
Good.
That's
But lay down.
actually, it's okay to go to sleep.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
heard
go
about that, yeah.
read a book.
Suddenly, you're dyslexic.
Okay, so with Al at the scene and potentially doing some scouting ahead of time, although you are now double booked, Al, with an event.
Well, if
later
it's
tonight.
at 6, I mean, I got some time, and then I got midnight, and then I got some time, and
I think now would be 6, right? That's what we're kind
Yeah,
of.
so-
Yeah,
Okay.
6 is right
I don't got a whole lot of time.
now.
Yeah, that's where we will wrap up the episode. I'm gonna try to sketch what your mask looks like,
Okay.
Hell yeah.
because I've got an idea of what I envision in my head, but I want you to be able to see it.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh no.
I can't wait.
And we're gonna figure out how to get Kit in this mess next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Look at us though. Look at us, 4 people
Look
in the same room at the same
Yeah.
time.
We
Yeah,
did
And
it.
then you know
Wow.
what? I'll be with you for the first half, and then I'm disappearing to do my own thing again.
Per usual.
Did we
Per
introduce
use.
ourselves?
No, we
No.
didn't.
We were too busy clapping.
I hope by now, if they're on episode 5, they might have an idea who we are. But
I thought you
if
meant
not,
like
All
the
you new
RP.
people that just came in, you don't matter.
don't start with episode 5. That's what you get.
That's true. That's Bush League.
Hey man,
Bush League.
sometimes when you get these really long things, long form content, you just got to start somewhere.
Right?
But thank you all for joining us tonight, whether you were live in the Twitch chat or you're watching back on YouTube or podcast. That's where you can find all of our episodes of Cloudscape so far. Let us know in the comments what you're enjoying about it, maybe questions you have about Fate Core, and we will either make up an answer or actually look it up in this book and help you understand so you can use Fate Core in your own homebrew campaigns at home, where you brewed them at home. But until next time, I am Bozer.
I'm Josh.
I'm Lucas.
I'm T.
And I'm Austin.
And you just keep geeking out. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the podcast version of today's episode. If you'd like, you can always catch the premiere of each episode Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Twitch channel, where T, Lucas, Britt, Josh, Austin, and I will be hanging out in the chat to make fun of ourselves and give insight behind the characters' decisions from the episode. And of course, come say hi through our social media channels so we can thank you personally for listening. If you'd like to leave a review, it would mean the world to us as well. But until next time, you just keep geeking out.